Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be mid-month messages for the sign of Aquarius. What's going on, Aquarius? How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Oh, Aquarius, happy birthday again to you guys that are celebrating here towards the end of February. Actually, today is the 17th. I'm recording this on the 17th, so today is the last day of your season. So if you're celebrating today or any other day, I hope you guys had an amazing birthday, all right? All right, Aquarius. If you can tell, I'm a little bit under the weather, have a little bit of a head cold, so I apologize if I have to stop the video because I don't want to sneeze or cough, in your ear. That would be kind of gross. So I do apologize for that off the bat. And yeah, let's just get into it, my friends. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do all that fun stuff if you are so led to do so. That would be greatly appreciated. Shows your support to the channel. Timestamp is in the description box below if you want to jump ahead. Also is the information that you need if you want to order a personal reading with me. You simply look down in the description box and all the information is down there as well. Guys, I've shuffled off camera. That's your main spread there. So I will shuffle on camera now for your outcome, okay? And I know I did that not in the usual order I usually say that, so this cold is really doing something to my brain. All right, Aquarius, let's get into it. I want to see Aquarius's outcome for mid-February 2020. Mid-February 2020, please show me. Excuse me. Wow. So your main spread came quite easily, Aquarius, but your outcome is taking its time. It's a little shy. There it is. Thank you. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and flip what came face down. Okay. All right. And I think that's going to look pretty okay on camera. Oh, you're a little up. There you go. All right, guys, let's go. Please show me where Aquarius is in mid-February 2020. Mid-February 2020. Please show me Aquarius in mid-February. Okay, thank you. All right, Aquarius, coming into mid-February, you come in with the 8 of Coins, aka the 8 of Pentacles. In the traditional decks. Well, oh, you know what? One second. Hold on. All right, Aquarius, I apologize. I realized I'd forgotten to do something with the camera. Starting into your reading with the 8 of Coins. Many of you might be, hard at work, as the card kind of depicts. You might be spending extra time at work or really focusing on your finances right now, being that this is coins. With this welder's mask on, I think that that's a front for you, or, it's a general, by the way, in case you didn't know, in case you didn't realize you didn't order this reading personally. So this could go either way. It could go towards you, or it could go towards someone that you're dealing with, Aquarius. But I feel as though there's a front here going on, in that this person, even though they're hard at work, they're also wearing this mask, right? This welder's mask, right? It's very apparent. Can't see this woman's face. So there's something here about maybe some of you are spending more time at work, or the person that you're dealing with is spending more time at work, dedicating themselves to a particular task, or basically saying, I'm busy, or I have to prioritize this, I have to take care of this. And it feels as though that is a distraction. It feels as though that is something that I don't think that it's false, or I don't think that it's meant to hide something bad or hide something that needs address. It's a distraction. It's like how they're making it. It's like, it doesn't, the work will always be there, right? The gig will always be there. When you go to bed at night, you're pretty assured that your job is going to be still standing and waiting for you in the morning, right? So there's this idea that it could wait. If someone's working overtime, or if someone is, taking on extra projects at work, or, they're spending time on the weekends handling projects or something like that. It's like, well, it could wait. There's no pressing. It doesn't feel as though, no, thank you. It doesn't feel as though this is pressing. The work is the work, and it will always be there. It's kind of actually very routine, but somebody is really using that as a distraction, or using that as a way to put on this mask, right? Oh, I have to, because this is, I have to work on this project this weekend, or I have to, go into the office over the weekend. And again, I don't think it's hiding anything bad. I think it's, I just keep getting this word distraction. It's not hiding anything like the mask would with this woman's face. I don't think it's hiding anything bad. I don't think there's any secrets that you or the other person is not aware of per se. Okay. It's okay, a distraction and avoidance. Thank you. I was like, what? There's something more here. So distraction and avoidance. So someone chooses to spend a lot of time at work. Someone chooses to, spend extra hours at work, or prioritize their job, or they're so focused on their finances. You could be like a day trader or something like that. So like, the ins and outs of money, or the ins and outs of your material world, or whoever I'm talking to. It could be you or someone else, Aquarius, okay? But whoever this person is, they're so wrapped up in the mundane, the day-to-day, that is an avoidance of other things. Now, what are we avoiding? It feels as though conversations are being avoided, or being just, oh, I don't have time. I don't have time to talk about this. I don't have time to deal with this. And it's just like, okay. Because I don't know who that's coming from, but someone's just like, okay. Because it's very obvious that someone is not taking the time, because time is also a part of coins. Time is also something that we value here in the world, right? So someone is not taking, they're prioritizing their time and their effort in an area that doesn't need it. You're good in the job, you've been promoted, or you are the manager, or whatever it is. Like, there's nothing to prove there. So someone is doing it in order to avoid having to put their time and their energy and their effort somewhere else where they would be less comfortable. This feels very uncomfortable. Thank you. There's some fear here as well. Pardon me. There's some fear here. If I pay attention to other areas of my life, let's just say it as that, because it could be family, it could be your friends, it could be your lover, it could be, those are all relationships. It could be your health. It could be anything. Whatever is not being focused on or given attention to, there's a fear in addressing that area of your life. There's a fear or apprehension or a tension or an anxiety about going towards that other area of your life. And so there's just safety in sticking to work and like work, money, paying bills, keeping, a roof over my head or whatever it is. Like, accomplishing those goals or being focused in that arena is a lot more comfortable. It's a lot safer than anything else. Okay. I don't know if that's for you or for someone else. It is a general. Please, flip it around as you want to. Now, what else happens with Aquarius, please, in mid-February? Please show me. Oh, okay. So it's probably something emotional. It's probably something sensitive, or you're dealing with someone who is sensitive. And this is like a stalemate, unfortunately. Right? I touched it, but I could be wrong. Hold on. Right. Okay. So next door you have the King of Cups. Water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be dealing with a water sign, but you don't have to be. Oh, these cards, they make the camera go all kinds of pink. Anyway, so King of Cups in reverse. This is someone who might be overly sensitive at the moment. I don't think that they are like this all the time. This is someone who might be dealing with a lot of stress right now, or dealing with like some emotional upheaval right now. With the This could be the same person. I just want that to be expressed, because I feel it's going to go more than likely. It's going to go one of two ways. Either we're talking about one person, you or someone else, Aquarius, or we're talking about two of you, and you're either one of these people. Okay, so I'm going to say things as if this King of Cups is the external person, another person, a second person. However, keep in mind this could be just one person. Okay. But whoever is embodying this energy, this King of Cups, water sign or not, very anxious and discombobulated in terms of their emotions. A huge upheaval's going on with this person right now. They don't know whether they're coming or going. It could be stress, could be a certain change in their life, could be they've transitioned in some type of way, whether that be, just, growing up, somebody, maybe it's you, Aquarius, maybe you just celebrated a milestone birthday, right? So, oh, I'm 30 now, or I'm 40 now, or I just hit retirement age, whatever it is. And there's like this reflection. Yes, this person is in deep, like, emotional reflection and deep evaluation of what they're feeling. However, they're not doing well with that. They're not actually handling whatever transition has come in their life. Maybe they're a new parent. Maybe they just got this job that they're worried about, that they're spending so much time in, right? Maybe, I don't know. It's just like something overwhelms this person and they're not expressing it, right? With this reverse position. I mean, already the King of Cups in the upright doesn't overly express themselves anyway. But in the reverse, it's like even more so. There's like a deep reluctance, almost, and again, avoidance of talking about what's going on. This person doesn't want to speak, is afraid to speak, is nervous, is anxious about it, is emotionally touchy, emotionally, I don't want to say volatile, because I don't think it's like explosive in a negative way. I feel as though this person is like a dam that's about to break. If you push enough, or someone pushes you enough, you're going to crack. Whoever this is, this person will crack with enough pushing and prodding. And so I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. I don't know if it's you or if it's someone else, but this person is just not in the best headspace to really deal. Like, this person can't deal right now. And and they're just there. They're just chilling in this little corner of your reading. And I don't know, it's like I said, a dam about to burst, or like a balloon that's about to pop. It could be that, due to so much overwhelming stress, so many demands on this person, responsibilities and obligations. This person just might not have, see, going back here with the Eight of Pentacles and how I told you Pentacles can, or Eight of Coins, whatever, talks about time, right? And I told you there's something about someone, could be that. It's like, if you're in a domestic situation, family, roommates, it doesn't matter, and you need to talk to this person about something that has to do with what's going on at home, and they spend extra hours at work, you never get that conversation because this person doesn't want to have that conversation. It's very interesting. I'm going to pause because I am a little congested, but I will be right back. You won't even know I'm gone. And like that, we're back. All right, so person's not talking. They don't want to. I don't know that you're necessarily supposed to persuade them or anything like that. What else happens? And again, it could be the same person. It could just be one individual. So, I mean, listen, we're at a make or break it stage, right? I feel as though something is about to break. Again, like this dam about to burst. I hate being sick. I hate it so much. Anyway, okay, because now it's like, I hate to use like phrasing like this because it's so dramatic, but it's like a do or die energy right now that I feel, and I think this is more particular. It's easier to explain between two people, but again, I still feel as though it could be one person's energy. But this is a do or die moment in this relationship, in this connection, in this whatever it is, a marriage, friendship, siblings. It doesn't matter. It really is all types of relationships, because someone's kind of, is this right? Yes, someone's kind of over it. Judgment. Secondary major arcana for, I'm about to blank out here, god dang it. Scorpio, thank you. Right? Yeah, secondary major for Scorpio. So, could be dealing with a Scorpio or not, it's a general. But someone's like had it, like to the end. This is the end of the line, right? This is the final call for someone, you or someone else. You know, it could go either way. Because judgment asks us to make a judgment. It asks us, or it tells us that there's a certain judgment call going on here that rests on your shoulders or someone else's shoulders, and they take this very seriously. Whoever is feeling this imperative, impending, you know, crucial, critical point, turning point, thank you, this is what I'm doing with my hand, turning point, thank you. Whoever is feeling the brunt of that, or the weight of that, they're very upset. I shouldn't say that. They're not upset. They're very frustrated. There you go. They're very frustrated. Aha. Because if you're trying, okay, thank you. If you're trying to have, let's say, a house meeting between like roommates or something like that to talk about, you know, let's get a schedule together for the chores. Let's all get on the same page as far as like who pays what towards utilities and yada 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 yada. And you have one roommate or, you know, someone who's always like, oh, I gotta work this extra shift or da 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 da. And it's like, look, Brad or Cynthia or whoever the hell it is, we're trying to sit down and be logical, you know, upfront adults about what we need to do to make it, you know, to pay bills around here, to make sure that the rent is on time, whatever it is. And when someone is constantly dodging your efforts to be negotiable or to be forthright and honest and just like, you know, lay all the cards on the table, so to speak, right? And if someone is like dodging you, it's not like they're avoiding you for any other reason than they're going through something, which is legit, by the way. I'm not trying to say when a person goes through something, they don't have, you know, no. But there's something here where someone has tried, thank you. Judgment is, it's not about cycles, but it's like you come back around to something, right? When you get the judgment card, you're being told, or excuse me, I'm being told as the reader, that this is not new. This is a behavior or this is a situation that has gone on for several weeks or several months in some of your cases. If it's years, God bless you. But I really feel it's more like weeks and months. And it's exhausting to someone, like they're over it. And so if we're not going to have this discussion, if we're not going to get on the same page about the rent, if we're not going to get on the same page about what we're going to do in terms of like, well, you know, who's going to walk the dog, you know, on Friday nights, because that's usually when all the roommates want to go out, you know, something, whatever the reason is, it could be super arbitrary. It could be very serious. You know, it's going to run the gamut in your individual situations, Aquarius, but someone is just sick of it, sick of the delay, sick of being told, oh, I can't make it, being sick of being told, oh, can we reschedule, da 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 da. And it's just like, no, fuck off. Like, like some of you are getting that, you know, some of your situations are that intense. Most of them are not that intense, as in a screw you, like, you know, it's not like that. But in many cases, it is to the point of, I've had it. Like an ultimatum is kind of what this feels like. If we're not going to talk, if we're not going to, you know, air this out, it could be grievances also. It doesn't have to be so. I mean, I'm feeling in most cases, it is kind of peaceful, so to speak. In some cases, it's very adversarial. It's very contentious. Like in a few cases, I should say. In a few cases, it is contentious. It might be a little volatile. But in most of your cases, I think it's like middle of the road. It's like, you know, are we doing this or are we not? Are we going to talk this out or are we not? Are we going to talk about... Like, I'm feeling a lot of this is around bills or like how to run a household or who's in charge of what chore, or who's in charge of doing this, or who needs to step up in terms of that. You know what I mean? Like, let's all be fair, equal roommates, contributors to this house, okay? And this can even still be roommates. This could be a marriage. This could be anything, right? I really feel it's very domestic from what is being avoided. Because again, 8 of coins is like about work. And I feel that's more out in public. You know, what happens outside of the home, right? This person could be you, could be, I don't know who it is, but they exist in both worlds. I feel this judgment is very home-based. It's very like wherever you live, wherever you spend the bulk of your time, or the people who you room with, right? Whom you domesticate with. That feels where this is coming from. Okay. There's something here about having to straddle both sides. Yes, thank you. Two of Coins, having to straddle both sides, having to, you know, not having to, but someone like walks, or what's that, straddling a fence? Yeah. And they're not able to find a Jesus. They're not able to find a balance, you know? Okay. Because now they're showing me like the scenario where it's like a lover situation. So like a significant other, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, where someone is not showing up in their relationship. They're really like dropping the ball in that arena, and the person who's being left behind, so to speak, or who's basically quote unquote suffering. I don't like to use the word suffering. But anyway, the person who's suffering, the partner who's being ignored, avoided because of this person, you know, tending to their work life, tending to the money, stressing about money, whatever it is, possibly also having this emotional shutdown, this emotional, you know, intensity going on, but they're not speaking about it. Someone is just like, well, look, you know, there's an energy here between like between something about devotion, or something about like, again, how you spend your time. Again, we're talking coins here, right? So someone is upset that they're not being catered to. I don't like that word either. I don't like that phrasing, catered to. But, you know, whatever. Someone feels ignored. Someone feels as if they're being pushed to the back burner. And that kind of leaves both parties, thank you, both parties in this, what do I do? What do I do? How do I move forward? How do I address this? What, you know, what step can I take? I've suggested this and they ignored me. I suggested that and they ignored that. You know, it's just like uncertainty. There's a big ball of uncertainty here on the Two of Coins. And I think it affects everybody involved, but I do still feel that someone feels very isolated or feels very insecure because they're being avoided or ignored, right? So Aquarius, in general, you got your work cut out for you, or whoever's involved here has their work cut out for them. Could be, okay. Could also be, okay, that's very interesting. They're giving me this example of someone who's hard at work with the Eight of Coins, and they're, you know, they've got their face hidden in that mask, right? They're not showing everything that needs to be shown in the situation, or they're hiding certain things, right? It could be in some of your cases, or like just a particular few, like one or two of you, where someone who has financial obligations or financial holds, what do you call that? Debts, thank you. I'm like, holds, debts, right? It could be that they are in deep for some money with debt, like, you know, serious credit card debt or something like that, or, you know, certain repossessions have come up or something like that, medical expenses, medical bills, you know, all the reasons that people are in debt, right? Gambling in some other cases, right? And it feels that that might be a secret. Not that you have the debt, but that the debt has increased, or the debt needs to be paid now. Like, there may have been a grace period, or there may have been a time where the debt was under control, but now that is less the case, and someone is not necessarily sharing that information. And, oh, that's very specific. I need to make some tea because my throat is now dry too. I'm going to put some honey in that shit. Anyway, Aquarius, I think you have your work cut out for you. I don't know, you know, it's a general. I feel some of you Aquariuses, you're the one who's hard at work. Some of you are the partner or the roommates that are left out. You don't know what's going on. Others of you, you're just observing other people go through this. You know, it's going to run the gamut, but this is difficult, but workable. I'll say that. It's workable because as much as I feel that there's an energy of someone here who is fed up and they're kind of like to their breaking point, either it's this person or someone else, right? I feel, you know, the irony here is that there's no swords, right? And swords are communication. I feel as though an actual conversation would clear this up. There's a lot of action, methodical action with the coins, with judgment. We have this impending energy of make or break it kind of stuff, and then the King of Cups is shut down. This is like, all you gotta do is talk about this, really. That's what this feels like. But I could be wrong. It's a tarot reading, okay? It's not science, and it's all malleable. It's all changeable, yeah? So as much as I'm saying a conversation could change it, maybe something else would change it. Who knows? Outcome for mid-February for you, Aquarius, is the Fool card. Secondary major for you, my friends, the Fool card. Right? Yeah. So here you are in your secondary position. I feel as though it's going to go one way or the other, or it could go one way or the other. I feel some of you will face the music, or whoever needs to face the music will do so, and that requires this leap of faith. That requires this, kind of, roll the dice and say, screw it, and just, face adversity head on. And that's good because, the Fool card innately does those things, or emboldens us to do those things. Take risks, damn the consequences, don't think too hard on it. Just, act for the sake of change, for the sake of embracing the new, for the sake of, traveling down a road or a path that you've not done before. So if this person has been avoidant, or someone here has been avoidant, and they've always done that, if they've always tended to shy away from conflict, shy away from, having, heart-to-heart discussions or whatever it is, maybe some of them have shied away from, seeking help for their finances, whatever it is. If they bite the bullet, embrace this Fool card energy, which says take the risk, do the thing that you've never done before, and, jump in head first, basically, it will serve them. Now, caveat here, because I did say it could go either way. The artwork of this card shows somebody getting hitchhiking, right? Almost as if they're like skipping town, right? The thing about the Fool card, which, all cards have positive and negatives, or, quote unquote good ways or bad ways that you can view them, right? One of the things about the Fool is that that energy shucks and brushes away responsibility and kind of does a clean slate of the past, which can be good. But if you have financial ties, if you have ties in terms of leasing or housing, this could be, you want to talk to your friend, your roommate, or whoever about the bills, and they say, yeah, we'll talk. And then, you wake up one day and you go to their room, you knock, and they don't answer, you open the door and all their shit's gone. Like, that is also a possibility with the Fool, is that someone can literally just abandon ship, pull a Billy Zane off of Titanic. I have a child, and they get on the lifeboat, and Leo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, well, she doesn't die, but he died. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. Not to say that this person is, abandoning someone in a life or death situation, but it's like that. It's like self-preservation at the detriment or at the cost of something else, So that is also at play here in some of your cases. I don't know which one you're going to get, but I would prefer the former for most of you, or all of you. I shouldn't say most of you, but I don't want people to be saddled with, unfortunate circumstances. Like, that feels really unfortunate. If someone literally like gets up and like leaves town, or like abandons a household, that's so drastic. And it feels as though it's unnecessary. I don't want that for any of you guys, but if it happens, yeah, I'm sorry. Overall energy for your mid-month period is the Queen of Coins. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Could be dealing with an earth sign, but you don't have to be. So, the way she's looking at me and judging me, she looks like a judgy person. You see, like that look is a little judgy. I'm not necessarily a fan of that. But anyway, Aquarius, this feels as though maybe some of you are being watched over by someone. You may or may not like it. This person, it is a queen, it is a female. This whole deck has female, so there's no gender. But I am getting a feminine energy off of this person, so I am getting a mother figure, aunt or mother-in-law or older sister or younger sister, whatever. I am getting the essence of feminine. Let me just be clear. Could this be a man? Sure. They're like, of course. Like, don't even ask. But, okay, so it most likely would be a female. However, it could be a male operating in high feminine quality of, well, not high feminine quality of, but, I don't, here's the thing. Regardless of the gender of the person that this would be, they're operating in a certain quality of the feminine that isn't healthy. Thank you. That's how I'm going to say that. They're operating in a quality of the feminine attributes, feminine, characteristics that they possess, male or female, doesn't matter, but it's unhealthy. This person watches the situation you're involved in very carefully. This could be like an investor. Oh, in that case, you might not know this person. Because again, if you're dealing with someone who has like financial burdens and they don't reveal all of the burden to you, this could be, a creditor. This could be, somebody, it could be like their family members. Like, when we gave you that $10,000 to get you out of student loan debt or get you out of credit card debt, what happened to it? And maybe, the other person who is in here somewhere, maybe they squandered that money, something like that. This person has an interest in whatever situation you're involved in, Aquarius, whether you know them directly or not, and they're very critical of that situation. They want the outcome that suits them, whether that pleases you or anyone else. This person is, again, in that quality of feminine characteristics, but it's not positive. It's controlling. It's, okay, overbearing. Thank you. It's controlling. It's overbearing. It's like, I'm going to use this just as an archetype just to explain it, but it's not limited to this type of person. But those moms who control every aspect of their kids' lives, young children, teenagers, adult children, whatever. Like, those moms who they could have adult children, but when they go out with their kid, they're still like fixing their clothes, like they're adjusting like their son's tie, or they're like smoothing out their daughter's skirt. And it's like, bitch, I'm 40. What are you doing? It's like that. This person cares, but the way in which that they care for the situation or the people involved in the situation, it's so controlling. It's very manipulative in some ways. I'm not going to get it too much into it, but this person, number one, did not play in here. I'm going to tell you that. They're not directly involved in your main spread. I'm going to tell you that for sure. They oversee your situation. They have knowledge about what's going on with you, but they are not a direct player. That's very strange. All right, Aquarius, that's your that's your mid-February reading. If you liked it, like buttons down below. Go ahead and hit that for me. Share the video if you'd like. Leave a comment. Let me know how this resonated. And of course, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You guys will see me very soon. I'm going to bring back the no communication readings. And then I'm also going to do the March readings very soon. So I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.